me, Christine May Perez, taking a Bachelor of Elementary Education from Class 2. Today, I'm gonna be showing you the given topic about the critical thinking, collaboration, and the writing process. In the writing process, such as writing as a process, the pre-writing stage of the writing process, and lastly, the stage or the writing stage of the writing process. You may have heard that the 4 C's for 21st century learning: critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity. But how did these skills affect your teaching practice in between learning, and how does technology play a role on building these skills? Let's take a step back. In 2002, the partnership of 21st century learning skills, the correlation between the business community, education, leaders, and policymakers created the framework for 21st century learning. This framework presents holistic view of 21st century teaching and learning. Within the context of instruction, student must learning the 4 C's. These competencies are essential skills for students to thrive the work and in life. Let's take a closer look at how digital tools can make decisions and solve problems. For example, take a high school social studies class in which students are comparing societies use the fossil fuels in the past and in the present. In addition to online research, students can use video conferencing to conduct the first-hand and views of the field experts. Students can use graphic organizers to organize and illustrate their findings, comparing, contrasting data, and sharing one another. Communication refers to the students' ability to share information while expressing their thoughts and opinions clearly to others. Communication also requires strong listening and evaluation skills in order to a collaboration. It includes verbal, rhythm, and multimedia messages. For example, consider a 5th grade class in which students are learning about forest fire in the region. A local fire chief asks a question on the community sites about fire prevention efforts. Students could post short rhythm or audio response to be issued, thereby engaging in online conversation. Students learn to articulate their thoughts in a clear way while gaining a sense of agencies around having a voice issues. Collaboration refers to a student's ability to work with others to accomplish and being flexible and sharing responsibility. For example, an 8th grade science class could work small teams, other nearby middle school students to investigate local environmental issues. The students came as different rules and interests. For instance, make observations, some records, data, and share out the results. Creativity includes abilities such as brainstorming, refining ideas, being responsive to ideas from others, and making ideas tangible to others. So let us now move on to the writing process. Our objectives is to familiarize themselves with the writing process, familiarize themselves with the different editing marks, edit paragraph using editing marks, and familiarize themselves with the structure of an essay. What's pop up to your mind if we say the writing process? Writing process, it is a group of 5 tools that help us to focus on the process and not just in the result. So the 5
process, it is the writing, drafting, revising, editing, and publication. This way, everyone can be a creative and thoughtful writer.
So let's move on to the stages of writing. Pre-writing, developing thesis, drafting, revising, and editing. We're talking about the opinion essay. Planning and drafting essays. It is experienced writers understand the writing is a process. Effective writers know they cannot do everything at once, so they generate, organize, develop, and clarify their ideas. So we have 4 basic recurrent stages. The first one is we call pre-writing. The second one is developing thesis. The third one is drafting. And lastly, the fourth, revising. So let's analyze each one. This is the initial stage of the writing process. First, consider what is expected of you in terms of your intended audience, purpose, and context. Second, start exploring your topic or do research, keep a journal, and etc. Find an issue. First, analyze the assignment. Look for keywords, argue for, take a stand, write on a controversial issue. These words will tell you what you are writing. Pay attention, its length specified, due date, formatting, and other requirements. Second, explore issues you find interesting by making lists. Consider which issues on your list you might evaluate, do research, and choose an issue that people can disagree on. Third, analyze your chosen issue. Think about issues that are debated in your community. The fourth one is consider your audience's expectation. Ask yourself, first, what do your readers likely know about the issue? Second, what views do your readers likely have about the issues? Third, do your readers likely agree or disagree with your position? Let's go to the develop reasons and write thesis. First, take a definite position, answer why. Second, develop reasons by considering whether you can argue from a definition, compare or contrast, consider good and bad effects, or refute objections. Third, support your reasons by making observations and finding facts, statistics, and statements from authorities. Can you find facts, statistics, statements from authorities to support your reasons? Fourth, write a working thesis. Ask yourself, it is arguable? It must be disputable. Brainstorming. When you are writing a non-research paper and you know something about your topic already, try the following brainstorming techniques. First, we have free writing. Second, looping. Third one is focus free writing. So here's the techniques of each one. First, free writing.
So give yourself a defined amount of time, and after writing a topic, keyword at the top of the page, write whatever comes to mind. Don't worry about grammar or punctuation at this stage. You can scribble notes, draw pictures, whatever helps you to come up with ideas. The second one is looping. Review what you have written, looking for what you think is the most interesting point. Highlight the point to free write exclusively on the point. Looping can help you explore beyond the surface of ideas to find connections and to develop deeper insights into your topic. The third one is to focus free writing. Once you have some key ideas of interest, you might try focusing your free writing. When you do focus free writing, you begin with a point or a specific questions. You might analyze one of the ideas or questions that you discovered while free writing.
Write a draft. Introduce the issue and Give the necessary background. Think about how readers will view you, the writer. Anticipate and address opposing viewpoints. Make counter-arguments if necessary. And avoid summarizing and choose a little that will interest readers.
Write for an example, introduction. What are the limits on free speech? List cases. Middle School, Alberta. Border, U of Calgary. Outcomes of cases. Pending outcomes, U of Calgary. Going to court, November 2009. List specifics in common. No shouting or banners. No disruption. No obscenity. Public property. And these are all to compare other cases. The last part is stage. The fourth one is revising. Ask yourself these questions. Does your position argument fulfill the assignment? Is your claim arguable and focused? Are your reasons adequate? Are your reasons supported with evidence? Is your organization effective? Is the writing project visually effective? Did you someone else proofread it carefully one last time? Take note. Before printing your copy, make sure your paper meets all formatting requirements. Do not forget to write the works cited at the end of your paper.